Hello, 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 and welcome to Rainbows Rising, where we ascend together. I'm your host, Rainbow Raaja, and welcome back. For those of you who are just now joining us, our show, Rainbows Rising, is a show to inspire growth, personal growth, to be able to set aside your goals and to be able to pursue those goals through these different self-awareness tools and self-improvement tools and meditations and healing practices. And for those of you who are just now joining us, I did take a very long hiatus. It was almost a full year from the show. And I am just so happy to be back and excited to start our new season. This year, I really want to explore the different elements involved in the practices, the pagan practices, shamanic practices. Even in energy work, we use all 5 elements in order to find balance. Feng Shui uses elements to find balance. I really want to get into how to apply elements into our own lives in order to manifest, in order to heal, in order to develop ourselves, to strengthen different personality traits or character traits, and to even lower maybe too strong of personality or character traits of ours. So when we're working with elements, that's what we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking at how these different elements apply to different areas of our lives and how we can start to apply these elements in different ways, such as Feng Shui or color theory or energy work or whatever. There's a whole bunch of different ways we're going to cover. So for today, because it is the beginning of the year and here we are, it is New Year's, I would love to welcome you guys back with a New Year's reading. We did so many readings these past few seasons, and I feel it great to just start off with a brand new reading, see what your goals are for this new year, and to give you some tips on how you can really set into those goals and have those goals solidify in your life so they don't just become another broken promise to yourself. That these goals become something that you can say, I set that goal for 2024 and I accomplished it. So we're going to look at that today. So while I continue to talk about the reading we're about to do, I encourage you to take a moment, breathe into your body. Become aware of your feet. Are you wearing shoes? Are you wearing socks? Can you feel your feet on the floor? What is your body position? Are you sitting in a chair? Are you walking down the street? How do your shoulders feel? Are they tight up against your ears? Are they loose, relaxed, and laid back? Do you feel any discomfort in your body? Do you feel aches and pains or weariness or emotions even? Just take some time and breathe into your body. Become comfortable in your body. And let all the stress of the day fade into the background. And as you're doing that, I want you to think of a number between 1 and 5. 1 and 5. I set the intention that this number be your situation that you're going through, that you want to change or shift, something that you are experiencing in your life that you have goals for. And I'm going to set the intention that this reading help you develop tools and better understand that particular area of your life and what you can do to improve that area of your life. I'm breathing into that. All right. Do you have your number? Good. Good. So keep your number in mind. And if you have your number, you can go ahead and skip ahead in the chapter settings on your podcast streaming platform. You can skip to the chapter that is titled your card number if you don't want to listen to everybody else's card numbers. Or you can listen through everything. Maybe the whole reading applies to you. You might get some inspiration from someone else's reading. That's totally fine as well. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to start with number 1. Number 1, I have the 10 of Wands for you. Now this card shows a man supported, backed by a bear, a big old grizzly bear. And he is creating a defensive shield in front of him. You are someone who has brilliant ideas, so many good plans. And maybe in the past, people have discouraged your plans, or they've gotten in the way of your plans, or you relied on someone, you told them a lot about your plans, and they took advantage of it. This year is about being able to protect your ideas, your feelings, your life, your plans, and to find power and support for those things to come into your life. You want to feel empowered by your thoughts, by your inspirations, by your ideas. And this card is saying that you have that support behind you. All right. So this card also kind of talks about being very careful with who you share information with, making sure that you are defending your own energy, that you're defending your energy, that you're defending your space, that you are responsible for your energy and your space and your comfort, right? And so the message for this card is let the emotions flow. We have let the emotions flow. This card is encouraging you to really tune into your own intuition, to your own emotions. You might need to purge. You might need to really let out your anger, your frustration, your sadness, to face some emotions that maybe you've been too afraid to face some emotions that are very deep and painful, that are uncomfortable, but you need to let them out. When you're able to really release those emotions, you're going to have a much clearer mind. You're going to have a much clearer space. You're clearing space in your body to be able to have new things come into your awareness, new things come into your mind, new things come into your life. You need to clear the old to make way for the new, to be able to create new stability within yourself and for yourself. So let your emotions clear everything out. It might even help with bringing an aha moment for you. And so your card of inspiration, the card that's going to give you kind of the tool to move forward, is Beyond the Mind. So this particular card, Beyond the Mind, shares the frequency of deep meditative states. This is encouraging you to recognize that the only way to truly manifest or to truly become enlightened or to truly understand yourself is you need to go beyond the barriers of your own thinking patterns, the barriers of your own mind. Our world is so much more intricate and expansive. And when we can put our awareness and our consciousness and our empathy even in a different perspective and start to see our lives from the outside and like really expand to even the greater mission of our generation, the greater mission that is necessary for our species to evolve, the greater mission to help the environment, the greater mission to improve a field that we might be an expert in. In order to be able to see that vision more clearly, you need to be still within. You need to clear out those emotions so they don't distract you. And you need to expand yourself into beyond the mind, and understand that there is so much to explore in that. So start practicing some of those meditations. Clear out your emotions so that you can really get into those deep meditative states. It is so vital that you calm your insides so that you can find the peace within your mind. We're now on to number 2. That's right, number 2. It's your turn. So for number 2, we have your situation or your habit that you're trying to break. We have the devil. Now, everybody freaks out when the devil shows, but it's not as bad as you think. The way that I really interpret the devil is you might have some really unhealthy thought patterns, belief systems, or habits that are causing some of the problems that you have in your life. For example, if you are a smoker and you're like, oh man, my health, it's really important to me. I want to be healthier. And you see everything around as like, I'm going to eat better and I'm going to exercise and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Something so simple that you really could do is quit smoking, or even just have a specific goal to cut back. And this can apply to thinking patterns as well. When you start to feel insecure, or maybe you start to feel down, maybe something happens and it makes you feel as if, oh my gosh, all my plans are going to crap and I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Then you can go, okay, you know what? I'm going to do one thing at a time. I'm going to set my goal to be just small incremental things. I know I can do it. I've dealt with harder. I'm changing my mindset. Those kinds of things. So the devil isn't that you are bad, or that there is some kind of devil force that is coercing you. It is recognizing that you, in a way, have become the source of some of your own problems. And it's about kind of suppressing that ego that's like, I didn't do it. No, that was that guy. He did it. No, it's suppressing that ego and saying, okay, I've made some mistakes. I'm not making the healthiest choices right now. I need to support myself better. Maybe I'm not getting the support I need in my friend circles or relationship. Maybe I need to start changing how I talk to myself so that I can be better in my life. So with that, your message is you need to nourish the soul. Nourish the soul. What does that mean? It just means that you really need to do what feels the most important to you. You need to work with integrity. You need to start to recognize where you are not honoring your own truth. If you want to quit smoking and you keep smoking anyway, you're not doing the cigarette harm. You're doing yourself harm, and you're also not standing true to what you know you should be doing. Working with integrity is doing what you know needs to be done, no matter how difficult it seems to be, that you work really hard to accomplish that goal. And to do it, like understanding that when you do that, it empowers your soul and it builds trust with others. and it builds trust with yourself and your own intuition. You can start to trust yourself again, and it will build your confidence. So when you are working with integrity and you're doing the things that you know to be right, you're doing what makes you happy, and you're recognizing that these happy things are bringing good things towards you, you're going to be more likely to continue doing them. But you have to set that tone for yourself with the routine, or you need to be strict with yourself, recognizing when those negative patterns come up and immediately trying to change the pattern and being consistent with it and having forgiveness for yourself if you can't do that. So, the animal totem that you have to help you transform this energy, to help you recognize this energy and heal this energy, is otter. Now, otter is a feminine, she's the feminine wound healer. She helps us recognize that playful feminine side in ourselves, intuition, using tools. Otter is a very gentle healer. And it's about being sensitive to yourself and turning your awareness inward, recognizing that your emotions are like a river, that you have to go with the flow. You have to let the river flow and take you where it needs to go to be able to fully integrate. And I think in regards to nourishing your soul, which is all about working with integrity, right? It's about being in tune with otter, with that feminine side, that nurturing side of seeing when you're criticizing yourself or when you're recognizing your patterns, doing it from a non-triggered, non-reactive space and being like a mother to a child. Like, it's okay. It's okay that I did this. It's okay. Things are going to get better. I can fix this. And just nurturing yourself, doing what you need to do for yourself to improve yourself, taking a mother-like approach. All right, here we are. We're on card set number 3. Ooh. Card set number 3, you have the 6 of Wands. You have dreams that you are ready to see manifest. You know what you want. You've had it in your heart. You've been working really hard to accomplish it. And you are right there. You are right there. You're ready to see that the success, the hard work pay off, rain down on you. And you will. There isn't really much to do because your message is to seek your destiny. This is part of your mission here. You are there. You're at the door. You just need to walk on through it. Don't give up. Don't be discouraged. Complete the job and receive the rewards for it. You just need to follow through. You just need to see it through. Your destiny is so close. You know, really it's saying that you're about to manifest something really big in your life and you just need to go for it. You need to take that time and go for it. And the animal that we have come up for you for seeking your destiny is actually the hyena. I think that's an interesting card. So maybe you're feeling a lot of doubt, or maybe you're a little hesitant about putting yourself out there and doing whatever it is. You're thinking so much about the fears of it all. Hyenas laugh in the face of fear. You know that line from Lion King? I laugh in the face of danger. Ha ha ha. Well, hyenas really do. They laugh. They laugh in the face of fear. Start applying that every single time you're anxious or you're scared about pursuing your dream, accomplishing your dream. Stop asking about other people's opinion. Hyena doesn't go around and ask the lion for his opinion. Yeah, no. You do what you're going to do. And you laugh whenever you face fear. Anytime you face fear, and it will get you through. Laughing releases hormones in your body that lighten the mood. So give yourself that little laughter therapy right before you do something, like going live, like right now. If I had a bunch of anxiety, I just, oh yeah. Even though it's fake, it doesn't matter. Laugh a little bit. I even felt my heart lighten up. The anxiety in my heart. Oh, well, I felt it lighten up. So do some laughter. See the playfulness. Remember what it was like to be a kid and have no fear creating things? Hyena wants you to remember what that feels like. Hyena wants you to create. Look at those hyenas. They're the most, like, the weirdest looking animals. I bet they like the whole creating idea. Nobody's gonna laugh at your idea. I mean, look at the hyena. If nobody's laughing at hyena, nobody's gonna laugh at you, really. All right. So that's what I see for you guys. All right. Number fours, we have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. So you right now are very stable. Whether it's you have a good income, or you feel really stable in your home, you like where you are in your life, things just feel really strong and stable for you. I feel that there is a gentleness that might be opening you up to new experiences. Right now, you're looking for, how do I become the most stable? This might even apply to those of you who want financial security in your future. This is for those of you who are just starting businesses, or you're just starting career paths. How do you accomplish this while also keeping your integrity and working with innocence in mind? Like keeping that childlike innocence so that work doesn't become a burden. Your message card is time to reflect. Time to reflect is asking you to maybe start to analyze and ask yourself, what does money mean to you? What does financial security mean to you? What is it really? What does it feel like? Best case scenario, what would financial security look like to you? Maybe it's living in a mansion, going to a bunch of parties, having a lot of friends, having a great husband or wife, just like being really supportive and, having the perfect relationship. Or is that financial security, that physical security, is feeling safe in your body, being happy, finding activities that make you feel happy, never stressing for money, knowing that money is there and it's coming, not having to worry about debts, being debt-free, being, not necessarily bill-free, but maybe not having to worry about them. It's not a constant nagging worry in the back of your mind. It's about analyzing, what does security mean to you? What does that look like? What does that feel like? How do you want to experience that security? So you need to reflect on that. You need to reflect on the importance of, how important is this, that this becomes a reality for me? How is this going to affect me? And your animal for accomplishing this goal is the bee. Bees are one of the hardest working species. They fly around all day collecting pollen from multiple sources. They have this like hive mind in the sense that they have all these friends and colleagues that they work with to accomplish the same goal. But they are working tirelessly. Sometimes their work actually causes them to die should they come in contact with something, they have to sting, right? And the interesting thing about bees is you go and you swat at a bee, most times you're going to miss it. It's very flexible and adaptable, and it sees problems coming before it has to encounter them. Bee is about adaptability and working super hard. It's understanding that nothing comes easy, that for all goals to be accomplished, there needs to be a certain amount of energetic input. You need to put in a certain amount of effort. Energy to be received, you must expel. Everything is balanced. So if you want to manifest something super big and super huge, you need to put in just as much energy, just as much time and care and planning into that as you would if you wanted to receive it. Nobody gets anything necessarily for free. And the people who seem that they get those things for free usually have been through so much up until they get that big break. All actors and actresses talk about how many times they were denied before they got that big break. So just keep in mind, nothing comes easy, and you have to work hard, and you need to be flexible with what that vision might look like to you, and starting small. And the more that you work, the bigger the honeycomb will be, right? You have to start small and be very focused on your work. All right, number 5, the last reading of today. We have the 2 of Pentacles. You must be really struggling with balancing things in your life right now. Maybe you're looking at all your responsibilities. You're like, how am I going to balance all of this? How am I going to juggle these things? And that's what I'm here to help you figure out how to do. What you need to do is, so with balancing, there's multiple things that could be happening right now. Maybe you're having trouble balancing your work and your life balance. Maybe you're having trouble balancing all of the chores in your house with being able to do things that you really love to do. Maybe you're having trouble balancing all of the different tasks for a particular goal, and you don't feel it. You're getting them in the right order, and it's taking extra long to complete that goal because you don't have them all in the right order. What your message card is telling you is to heed your dreams. Now, we can take that as a literal heeding of your dreams. Really start writing down a dream journal. Take note of those dreams. Write down all the symbols and all that happened in your dreams into a dream journal. And then journal afterwards and see, what do you think that this particular dream meant in regards to your goals? What do you think this dream is trying to convey to you for this particular era of your life? Or we can look at heeding your dreams as, what exactly are you trying to accomplish? You know, you want this balance, right? But what is that going to look like to you? What is it going to feel like? I know I just talked about that with reading number 4 or number 3, maybe, I don't know. But really the truth is in order to manifest anything, you need to know and visualize and imagine what it's going to feel like so that you really know what you're attracting. You need to sit and visualize. See what you want. Almost touch it. Play a game with yourself. You want to be able to conceptualize and actualize those feelings in your body so that they can be drawn to you faster. We are mirrors for our reality. Things that we think about ourselves usually end up being projected into our reality, and then people will treat us the way we treat ourselves in order to teach us, right? So if you don't know what you want, your life is going to look very chaotic. You're not going to have a very direct route to go. So make sure that you are taking the time to visualize what you want. And if you are sitting there and you're like, oh, I don't know. You need to keep doing it until you figure it out. And once you figure it out, stick to it. Don't change your plan. You know, I'm going to do this practice because I know that this is going to be a really strong practice for those of you who are feeling lost or like you have too many options. You have all these decisions to make and you want to make a good decision. So make sure that you are visualizing, more than visualizing, that you are creating that environment in yourself a couple times a week so you could really feel that. You want to feel it in your body. Oh, it's already happened. This is what it feels like. This is what it looks like. Oh, isn't it nice to have a nice clean house? Oh, it feels so nice to have all my work done a week before my deadline. Oh, look at that. I can see myself posting my podcast 2 weeks ahead of time. That way, if I get sick, I don't have to take a week off. It's so nice. It's so nice. Keep coming back to it. And your tip is new blueprints. New blueprints. So this particular card it's reminding you that everything that you need is within and around you. Everything you need for change, transformation, improving, all the things you need to balance yourself are within and around you. You need to tune into those frequencies. So that new blueprint is you need to create that new reality, that new internal reality for you to accomplish those goals. And I think that those dreams, whether it be a mental, I woke up and that was my dream, or a daydream, or even just an idea, being able to sit in that idea and actualize it, visualize it, feel it in your own body, to almost live like that is already a reality. Those have powerful, powerful effects on our psyche. It has a powerful effect on our confidence. It has a powerful effect on how other people perceive us as well. So you need to change your blueprints. Your blueprints are how you used to do things. You need to change how you currently are doing things by creating this new stencil. Okay? So that was your 2024 reading on how to improve and accomplish those goals that you have set for yourself. So if you've resonated with any of those, I encourage you to reach out to me and let me know what your experience was. I love to hear from my listeners. I love to hear what you guys experienced and what you saw. It helps me. It encourages me to know what works, what doesn't work. And I just love hearing from you guys. So if you want an easier way to reach out to me, I encourage you to join my Patreon. I will be doing live readings on Patreon in the future. And you might even be able to join and get a reading done for free if you are a patron. So join me on Patreon. I have a lot of really cool tiers. You can even get a monthly session at a huge discount, 30-minute virtual session or an hour virtual session at a huge discount from my normal rates. And you also have some really cool merch, or like I pretty much made custom tarot cards that are going to be sent out every 3 months. You'll get access to those and the Discord community. There's a bunch of perks. Please go check it out. Patreon.com/Rainbow Raaja. That's some new stuff that you can look forward to on there. To conclude today's episode, I would really like to do a meditation. We did talk a lot about being able to really feel something and visualize something in our body, but for some of you out there, that might be very difficult. It might be really hard to start to change that mindset. It might be really hard to shift how you're feeling in your body. So let me give you a guided structure so that you can start to do that for yourself. Okay? So let's get comfortable. Sink into your sit bones. Take a deep breath. When we're trying to visualize what we expect or an outcome we want to manifest, you need to first clear your mind. It should be absolutely silent in your head. The way we do that is we just breathe deep into the body. You want to close your eyes so that your mind isn't distracted by all the colors and the sights. You're telling your mind it is time to quiet down. Pay attention to your skin. And from the top of our head, we're just going to relax. Just imagine relaxing all the muscles at the very top of your head. Relaxing those muscles in your forehead. Just like relax. Relaxing all the muscles in your eyebrows. Relax. And your eyes. Relax. Relaxing all the muscles in your temples. Relaxing them all the way to your ears, relaxing your ear muscles, your nose muscles, the back of your head, your lips, your cheeks, your mouth, your tongue. Relaxing all the way down your neck, front of your neck, and the back of your neck, and your shoulders, and your chest. Continuing to do those deep breaths. And from your shoulders, just imagine relaxing your biceps, and your forearms, and your hands, and your fingertips. And your chest, and your back muscles. All the way down to your abdomen, your stomach. Just imagine everything becoming loose and squishy. Relaxing, releasing, letting all those tingles just out, down your legs, into the floor. Now check in with your mind. How much are you talking to yourself? Do you hear any mind chatter? If you still hear mind chatter, go ahead and just start from the top of your head again and work your way all the way down to your toes. Just continue to do that sweep of relaxing from head to toe, until all the anxiety and all the stress and all the tension in your body has been let go. And I'm sure the chatter will calm down at that point, once your mind is clear. You want to choose your manifestation goal. For me, I want to develop a routine. I want to be able to have a steady, healthy routine every week. Something that feels stabilizing for me. So I'm going to visualize myself in that routine. What does my routine look like? I wake up at the same time every morning. I brush my teeth, and I wash my face. On school days, I take my kid off to school and I make my youngest daughter some food. I set her up with an activity that she can do quietly on her own. And I do whatever housework or computer work I need to do. And I see myself doing that. I see the kitchen being cleaned. I see myself doing dishes. I see myself clearing out the fridge. I see myself meal prepping. I see myself organizing the dishes in my giant armoire thing, my dinette. I see myself vacuuming, cleaning up the floor. I visualize the house in the way I'd like it to be seen. I visualize the different areas of my house, and I visualize myself slowly but surely completing those tasks. I see my garage empty, all the things cleared out. I see myself receiving money for a yard sale, money on hand, waving to people who've bought things. So that's my visualization. For you, you might be starting a business. What does that business look like? Not just as the business owner, but to the customer as well. What is the customer's experience? How does it feel to receive those customers? What are those customers like? What are they looking for? How are they paying? How many customers are you getting? How much money do you make in a day? How much work are you putting in a day? Maybe there's people out there who visualize their relationship being healthier. How do you talk to your partner? How do you want them to respond to you in those times when you normally are having altercations or disruptions in your relationship? How do you visualize your partner responding to you, responding to what you have to say? How do you visualize your partner comforting you? How do you visualize your partner supporting you? And if you don't have a partner, what kind of partner would you like? What kind of qualities would they have? What do they look like? What do they feel like? What do they smell like? During all of this visualization, playing around with your inner mind's eye, you should still be within your body, feeling the edges of your body, feeling your feet on the floor, feeling the pressure of your butt on the seat. Allow yourself to really be in that visualization. Allow yourself to really become that new version of yourself. Now, when you open your eyes, you come out of the visualization. How do you feel differently? What about your body feels different? That's why we did that first part of the meditation as becoming very body aware, because you want to be able to notice any changes in your body. For me, my hands feel brighter, tinglier. My feet feel less nervous. I'm feeling like a rhythm coming between them. Whom, whum, whum, whum between my 2 feet. I can feel this polarity back and forth. My chest feels lighter. And in my head, I can almost feel an elevation to the top front of my head, like where a unicorn horn would be. And those are the changes I felt in my body doing that visualization. To make this very effective, I would be returning to that visualization either later in the day or tomorrow morning. The more that you can return to that visualization of what you want to see, the more you will see that in your life, the more that you'll become that in your life. Because you'll be putting yourself in that space multiple times, training yourself to be in that space, training yourself to vibrate that vibration. And the more that you're doing it, you're also encouraging yourself to actually act, because in that visualization, it feels so good. It feels so good. Because that's what you truly want. But you have to see it and believe in it. You have to feel it. Okay? So I have so much excitement for this year, this 2024. I have so much faith that all of you are going to see great strides in your lives towards your goals. I encourage you to try these things out and to reach out to me and let me know what your experiences are. Hit me up on the Patreon or on my Instagram at Rainbow Raaja. I would be so happy to hear what kind of shifts you're feeling, or if you're finding any blocks. What I love to do is I love to give support. I love to give solutions if you're coming into blocks. So reach out to me. I'm more than happy to be there for you, to support you through this journey. So I'm excited. I can't wait to speak with you all next week. And I hope you enjoy this new season of Rainbows Rising, where we ascend together. Have a good night. Bye. Are you ready to ascend to the next level? This is Rainbow Raaja, your spirit guide calling. Please be sure to keep all arms and legs inside your vessel at all times. I'm just here to remind you to take some time today. Support Rainbow's Rising podcast. Go. Join the Discord community. Check out the Patreon. Get some stickers, custom tarot cards. Check out the merch. The merch. You know you want to. Go connect with Rainbow Raaja. Maybe even get a session. Who knows? Your support helps make this show possible. And she loves to support you. Help support her too. Once again, this is Rainbow Raaja, your spirit guide, guiding you to your ascension.